Hello everyone, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. Sorry there was no video last week. Last week was just busy. I didn't have the time, I'm so sorry. But anyway, here we are. Let's have a look and see, as we do every week, what energy we have for the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week. And let's see what guidance Spirit has for us as to how to navigate the weather we're going to have this week, the energetic weather. Okay, so let's pull a card for the beginning of this week. What weather do we have? We have the Queen of Cups. I had a feeling this was going to come up. Okay, so tuning into the energy of this is all about healing and honoring our intuition, our feelings, feeling what we're feeling so that we can actually heal. What stands out for me is how she's holding her hands up. It's almost like a surrender. Now, when I ask Spirit about the energy of this for the beginning of the week, they're showing me like it's cleaning house, okay? So it's like your physical vessel and your emotional frame of mind wants to kind of clear itself out. So you know how when you do like quite an intense detox, you feel sick, you got a headache, you feel horrible, you even feel moody and cranky. It's exactly the same energy. So Monday and Tuesday this week, don't be surprised if you're feeling emotional, cranky, moody, headachy, tired, lethargic. It's because I'm hearing recalibrating. Okay, so on an energetic level, we're recalibrating, we're getting rid of what does not serve us. Because once again, we're going through major energetic shifts this week. We've got a full moon this week in Libra, which rules relationships. So we're going to be dealing with a lot of relationship healing here in the beginning of the week. Okay, relationships with ourselves, relationships with others, but also healing. I'm hearing dysfunction, like dysfunctional aspects in our relationships, making us address why we do the things we do in our relationships, why we attract the kind of people that we attract. So I'm hearing be kind to yourself in the beginning of the week, because a lot of emotional stuff is going to be there. We're going to be feeling it physically as well. Okay, so just because it's quite a big full moon this week and we're going into eclipse season, I thought it would be appropriate to work with the Moonology Manifestation deck. So let's see what guidance is here to really help us in the beginning of this week. Honor your feelings. You can't make this up. It says first quarter moon in Pisces. So this is all about honoring your feelings, honoring your emotions, because they're saying that our emotions really are our teachers. Our emotions show us where healing is needed, where action is needed, maybe where we need to have better boundaries, stuff like that. So really honor the way you feel. They're saying what is ideal here in the beginning of the week would be to actually make this constructive. So consider journaling, journal work, journaling your feelings, journaling your emotions, because they're saying as we journal what we're feeling in the beginning of the week, we're going to get a lot of like aha moments. Okay, we might get a lot of realizations. Please excuse the dogs. Barking, talking. So you're needing to vent the way that you feel as well, because let's be real, maybe you got great people around you that get you and they understand where you're coming from, or maybe not. Maybe you're just needing to vent to your journal, just as a way of getting it out, giving it oxygen. And in the process, you'll have a lot of aha moments, a lot of realizations about yourself. Okay? So that's phenomenal. Now let's get some further guidance from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. We're all about the moon this week. Let's see. What guidance is here for us, please, for the beginning of this week? This one. Action. How beautiful is the artwork? Okay, so what stands out for me is the exuberance of this card. There's a beautiful joy about it. Okay, now when I ask Spirit, what must we take action about? They're saying in this process of honoring our feelings, feeling in order to heal, recalibrating, all of that, they're saying put it into action. So in other words, that could be, again, journaling, that's an action, but also move your body to shake it off, to get it out of your system. So if you like the gym, or if you want to go for a walk or yoga, whatever, do something physical to move the energy through your body faster. Okay, that will go a long way to helping, right? Taking action on the way that you're feeling will be really helpful. Okay, so let's see, what do we have now for the middle of the week? What guidance is here, please, for the middle? What energetic weather do we have? 8 of Cups. I love it. Okay, now what I love about this card is what this bowl represents, okay? As you can see, this lady is moving away from the dark towards the light, to the dawn of a new day, okay? So this bowl represents the last of her F's, okay? So it's like she's given the last of her F's and she's now moving on. Like she's had enough of the nonsense in her life. She's had enough of the same repetitive patterns. She's had enough of the thought, and when I say she, I'm talking about the lady in the card. It can be he, she, doesn't matter, okay? But they have let go of whatever it was that was holding them back, the belief pattern that caused this person to repeat the same pattern over and over to result in pain every time. So it's like she's like, give her the last of her fucks. Sorry. she's moving forward. Please excuse my colorful language. Anyway, okay, let's see what guidance is here now for the middle of the week, now that we're moving on, we're putting the past behind us. What guidance is here? Speak your world into being. So, as we now moving on, we're moving forward, okay, to a new dawn and a new day that has full potential. We don't know what's on the other side of that horizon. Time to create. Okay, and we need to use moon energy, or we can use moon energy to harness this. Now we're going into eclipse season. Now what I love about eclipses is that they're course correctors. They put us on the paths that we're actually supposed to be on in the first place. Okay, so as we now course correct and move forward, we need to design and create what we want on the other side of this healing process, this growth process that we're in. We need to speak it into being, okay? So now they're saying, please therefore be mindful of your inner narrative, the stories, I've spoken about this before, the stories that you're telling yourself, and the stories of what you want your future to look like. So shift the thought processes too. I love and accept myself completely, therefore I only attract positive partners in my life. I have healthy relationships that are based in authenticity and trust and respect. I have an amazing career that serves me. I get to use all my talents. I earn really well. My life is becoming more and more amazing every day. And the reason that they're asking you to use words like this is because, as you well know, the veil is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. So it's getting easier and easier to speak our future into being. It's getting easier and easier to, and I don't want to use the word manifest. I want to use the word allow. Okay, everything we want and need, I've spoken about this before too, everything we want and need and deserve is in our reality. It's all around us. It's just what's stopping us from having it is a block, and the block is a belief. And a belief is based on the words we say and the words we think. So when you change the way you speak and the way that you think, we remove the blocks and we start to allow what we want, and it's getting easier and easier to do that. So if you're not sure where to from here, speak it into being. Okay, they're saying your future is a blank canvas. It's a clean slate. Wonderful. Let's get some elaboration from the Queen of the Moon Oracle for the middle of the week, please. What do we have for the middle of the week? Pleasure. Now, isn't this very similar? The artwork looks similar. Okay. So for the middle of the week, we have pleasure. Now this card speaks about doing anything and everything that brings you pleasure, that makes you happy, that brings you joy. They're saying, once again, we're moving away from those times of, I must work hard and kill myself in order to get anywhere or to be seen as worthy. Now we need to start thinking of it as, I'm only going to do this or whatever if it actually brings me joy and brings me pleasure in the first place. Okay, I'm hearing Spirit say, follow your bliss. So as you're moving forward, right, as you're moving forward, as you are creating your new reality, make sure that reality makes you happy, okay, and actually brings you pleasure. Follow your bliss in going forward, because that is how our lives are actually supposed to be. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be blissful, okay? Do what brings you pleasure. Okay, let's look now at Friday and the weekend. What energetic weather is here, please, for Friday and the weekend? Let's see. 8 of Swords. Don't get stuck in your mind about this, please. So as you're now consciously creating your reality, be very careful of overthinking, okay? Over-analyzing it. They're saying we need to lose ourselves in the creation of reality, the same way a painter sits down and just paints purely for the pleasure of it. They don't overthink what it's going to look like in the end. They just paint. Go for it, okay? Same applies to creating our reality. I do hear the word trigger. So Friday and the weekend, we might feel a little bit triggered. Oh, you know what it is? Feeling triggered by the past, okay? So this weekend, for those that celebrate, it's Easter weekend. So we might be surrounded by family. Maybe there's, family member that says something that's a little bit triggering. Don't let them send you back to the way that you used to think or reawaken the old narrative. Don't go there. No overthinking. Get out of your head, okay? They're saying we get to put what we are now learning into practice on the weekend. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Now let's get another card for elaboration for Friday and the weekend. Think it through. You can't make this up. This one is about overthinking and getting stuck in thought and stuck repetitive belief patterns. And this one is saying think it through. Okay, think it through. Okay, so on Friday and the weekend, some of us may feel a bit triggered by certain people, and it'll trigger that old, I want to call it a record, like the old record will play in your head. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm not worthy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that record will start to play. That's your opportunity to push pause and go, oh, hold on. This sounds like the old me. I've just worked through this. I've just let this go. I need to come back to my new way of thinking and let me look at it differently. Let me try shift my perspective about this so that I don't carry on living the way that I was, if that makes any sense. Okay, so just be mindful of being triggered this weekend. Okay, now let's get some further elaboration from the Queen of the Moon. Abundance. With this, I hear the word results. So it feels like come the weekend, we might start seeing a little bit of the results of the emotional releasing we're doing in the beginning of this week, which makes sense because whenever we detox, okay, emotionally, physically, mentally, we let go of the old, we're letting go of old programming, the way we used to think and feel, old painful memories. As we let that go, don't we leave a void? Don't we leave an empty space that the universe will now seek to fill, okay? And here we have abundance. So we might be the gracious receivers of some sort of good this weekend that'll come in. I'm hearing love, feeling filled and fulfilled with an abundance of love, okay? Now, another thing I'm getting with this is it's Easter. It's that time of the year where we celebrate fertility and abundance in the pagan tradition mostly. But yes, focus on, I'm hearing gratitude. Focus on the abundance you do have. Give huge gratitude for all that is good in your world. Count your blessings, I'm hearing, and watch them multiply. But be open to receiving and sharing love this weekend. How beautiful, because of all this healing energy that's there. Okay, so very, very interesting week this week. It's bloody interesting every week, isn't it? There's always something. Okay, let's finish it off. Let's pick a card from the Gateway of Light activation just to give us like a nutshell and a little bit of further guidance on this week and how we can really navigate it well. and what we can take away from this week. Let's have a look. What guidance is here, please, for this week? Solar light upgrade. Solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. What does it say? Let's read out the message. If I can just find it, it would be great. All right. It says, the solar plexus chakra is found just above the belly button in the pit of the stomach. It's the energetic gateway that governs our gut, our instincts, and on an energetic level, our willpower and drive. This space can be described as a glowing sun. It is a space of warmth that gives us the necessary focus and energy to fulfill our purpose and realize our dreams. When the solar light gateway opens, our solar plexus becomes an infinite well of light in the pit of our being. This is a source of daily inspiration and ancient wisdom. When we feel our willpower increasing, we are remembering that we have prepared for many incarnations for the opportunities we have today. The light of the great central sun is shining on you. You know what sticks out for me also is Easter. It's in the Christian religion. This is about Jesus sacrificing himself for the world, the Son of God, right? That's what sticks out, is the sun, okay? The light of the great central sun is shining on you, activating you to push onward and create. This is a perfect time to move forward with projects, goals, and intentions. Align your energy with whatever you are ready to create and experience. Focus on what you're ready to grow and where you are ready to expand. As you focus on your goals, you're giving them energetic encouragement to flourish and open like the warm summer sun kissing the ground, encouraging the flowers to grow and bloom. That sunlight has arrived. It's here in you now, okay? Now, this for me, this is about our power returning after all the heavy growing pains we've had for the past about 2 months or so, okay? We've been growing a lot, expanding a lot, realizing even more of our limitations, our limiting thoughts that have really been holding us back. It's been very blatantly aware. We've been shedding some serious skins after the last 2 months, okay, over the last 2 months. And now we're like on this like bit of a healing, shedding the last bit of the skin, okay, making room for the new to come in. And I'm hearing the word authentic. Like as we are now releasing and growing, we're coming more into our authentic selves, which is the seat of our personal power. We're getting our power back. And as we get our power back, so we're even more equipped to create more of what we want in the world, okay? So looks like a pretty awesome week, I think. So there you go. I hope that that's helped. And I hope that you have an amazing week ahead, and sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful week. Take care. Bye.